So they can hear us now?
Yeah.
Okay,
I was going to
hi.
say one more.
What's up, everybody?
We've just all been sitting here listening to Terry's jokes.
Great
But
jokes.
welcome to... It's not quite the finale, is it? This is like the lower bracket quarterfinal, semifinal. All I know is there's 3 best of 3s left, and this is one of them. The winner of this game is going to move on to go play Eos Ate in the... Yeah, that's the lower bracket finals. So, Danger Platypus versus Super Soakers. I don't really have anything fancy to say about either of them. Danger Platypus is a team we all know and love. Both of these teams actually came in from the play-ins. These are the 2 4 seeds for both of their divisions. So they weren't originally in the major. They were able to work their way all the way up here. We do have, in place of Fancy... I didn't mean to cut you off. I'm just on a roll right now. We do currently have, in place of Fancy Sun, because we had to get him subbed out real quick. We have... Where did someone say who is the subs? It's Blue Devil for Fancy Sun. And then for the other team, we also had to sub Salt for the night, and so Thunder is going to be taking his place. So, we also have Messi.
I'm Super Soakers always crack me up.
Super Soakers with the... But I don't know who the hell Messi is. Mary Berry, Simon, Dynamite, and the last person. Dark Bacon. And then over on Super Soakers, we have Midnight Dynasty in place of Salt tonight, as said previously.
Thunder.
Sorry, I haven't had any caffeine today.
All good. All good.
And then Jay and Oxic. So what are the predictions? Who do we think is going to win?
That's like whoever gets the point probably come out.
You know, I see it as I think we're gonna go all 3 maps here. But I'm gonna lean towards Super Soakers. You know, they knocked my team out of the losers bracket, so I'm gonna just have to lean towards them. And yeah, I feel like that.
I definitely see Super Soakers taking. I think Super
yeah.
Soakers.
I have a
Both
feeling
pretty
that
hot
it's gonna be a
teams
close
coming into
match.
this, right? I think
sure.
they've both been playing well.
Yeah, by that logic, I have to pick Platypus because there's one who eliminated my team. I think, regardless, we're going to 3 maps, and then I think Skyscraper is a good map for both of them. So I think we're just going to see a good game today.
Yeah,
Oh,
I feel like this is gonna be pretty fair match here.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a very good map. Oh yeah, so just I know the map pool changed recently from the pro level, and we're not changing it for the pro
Oh yes, they added Night Havens and what was the other shit map they
Night
added?
Haven and Consulate and
Consulate.
got rid of Theme Park.
Villa.
What?
So this may or may not be the last
Ubisoft
time you
is
see
on
Theme
some
Park.
hard drugs, you know. So, yeah, we may or may not see it next season, but yeah, I heard that I heard that the pros voted for it, but I heard that not all pros got a say in it. So, it is what it is. I'm sure it was some EU or LATAM or some APAC teams that wanted these maps in there, because I know the NA pros would not have wanted Villa out.
Yeah, no, not at all.
All right, we're about ready.
Well, hell, let's get it going.
Are they just ignoring you right now, Quiz, when you're asking them if they're ready or not?
Well, I just do it as a formality. I don't really care if they're ready.
There you go.
Right.
Let's get that caution car out of the way, get the race going.
It has begun. Like I said, the winner of this game will be moving on to play Eos Ate in the lower bracket finals to see who gets to go play Muted for Season 4 champion.
Eos Latte.
I really wish. I want us to have one season where all of the team names are easy to pronounce.
Eos Ate is the only one that's like hard for a redneck.
I know, but last year it was Roas.
Ooh, Ace Band.
Ace Band? I guess I see it. Platypus.
That's...
It's all right.
That was
pause function.
We can let them do the bands. I think we let them do the bands, and then once we get to the pick.
Okay.
He got voted off? Oh, rip. GG.
Yeah, they're already typing. So we'll do the bans.
I say we make them sit and wait the entire time, and don't let them ban anything.
There's my Doki ban.
So no Thatcher off the board. So I wonder if they're even gonna touch these anti-breachers.
I feel like Theme Park though was such a defender-sided map. Even if like, I'm trying to think
That Finru? That Finru, or do you want to go anti?
probably gonna see. Honestly, if Azami is
Maybe even an Azami. Yeah, I was about to say Azami could definitely be off the board.
Bro.
I'd really have to guess, unless. So Platypus has a choice here. They either ban the Azami and make sure they don't have to deal with it at all, or keep the Azami and abuse the hell out of it and try to rack up the score on their defensive half.
Really know that team well enough to foretell.
And they're gonna
There you go.
they're gonna abuse the Azami as much as they can.
Is this a good map for Azami?
Hope for that case,
Yes,
they don't use
very
Azami at
good
all.
map for Azami.
That'd be great. No Azami in play. Gentleman's honor.
And there's the Azami instantly.
There's no honor in Siege.
Oh
I
man.
keep forgetting that Rick skin exists in Siege.
Amazing.
So cursed. So we do see Ash, Zofia, Thatcher, Thermite, Jackal from the side of the attackers. Oh, never mind. Nomad instead of the Thatcher. That's an interesting choice, getting rid of the Thatcher. Because you know it's going to be Armory Throne. I guess if you figure you're going to take top floor and only open up yellow, because you can just get rid of whatever there. Oh, he's playing shotgun Azami.
Is he really?
He's running around with a slug. I mean, it's just the default right.
Dude, don't think that's a subpar pick. That shotgun hit like a damn dump truck. And you can make all your rotates. Get a long range scope on it.
Yeah, you get the one. Well, not a long.
And it's just plain disrespect.
You
You know, I don't think we're really bringing into the fact that it's just so disrespectful to get hit by a mean ass slug through the shoulder. It rips your shoulder off, through your back. You know, you're taking out so many organs with a big ass slug. That's what I like to see. That's what I like to see.
Shotgun as a second tier pick as much as like, what are you trying to do with? If you want to hold something longer, maybe for rotates, kind of give some more flexibility to your team. Because now he can use those impacts to like stop hard. You know, he doesn't have to use the impacts to rotate. And who else on the team is going to make it?
But we do see Simon on that Oryx. We have Bacon on the Doc. I personally love Doc, especially for these extended positions, because
When they give Doc the Bailiff, I just started all the time.
it's like we are going to see a top down that's
But they're droning out through cash on the balcony.
Yep.
Not much really contesting that. Just one person ran over.
There is a pest right on that cache door, so they won't be able to get the drone, but they will sacrifice a drone. The Ash of Toxic. I mean, it looks like...
Oh, there's one in the hallway and one in sight, yeah.
That's an interesting jump in by Dynasty. Gets
Spotted
taken
on drone,
out.
a little gunfight coming out.
Now, you know, they'll take that opening pick, and they...
The door gets a second. Immediately traded out. Oh, rain the kisser.
Damn.
That's... Actually, though... Oh,
That's
they did end up getting the
fight's empty
Thatcher.
now.
They did end up getting the Thatcher. Okay, if they didn't have that Thatcher, then this round is effectively over, because they would have no way to get the...
Therefore, we're gonna see some impact tricks here. They have the top of the wall open.
Got the impacts. See if he does it. Gonna try.
Definitely looks like that's
that
in their
impact
play.
Yes, there it is. Huge. How's he throwing that?
You
Keep the
have to
camera on
mark
that.
it.
Let's see that.
He has a lineup here on the ceiling, I guess.
Mhm.
I hope they go for the hard breach again. I'd love to see that angle.
Did they have any left?
They have
Oh,
one
they have
left.
He has one
Question
left.
Is,
I think
though,
he's,
do you use
I
it
think
on
he's
that
hitting
one?
that lamp.
Yeah, more than likely gonna go back for a yellow side push here. But Mozzie's sitting there waiting for anybody to come around.
He needs to win that gunfight. If he wins that gunfight, the round is over. Round still, though, it's still in favor of Platypus, realistically.
The attacker's bomb.
Yeah, you know, I'm getting about 5 frames a second here right now, so I'm seeing it kind of delayed, but I'm glad to hear that everything's going pretty much how I expected so far.
Blue.
15 seconds left, and XC coming out in the TV3, and I'll shake up 2. Mary Berry and Dynamite both get 1.
10 seconds to go.
Coming in through Dragon. Can't fight the Concrete Maze. Dynamite.
Is Parsec bad for anyone else?
Yeah, it's
Is it
lagging
bad?
real bad. Yeah.
What the hell?
I don't know if I don't think the stream is lagging. Let me check it real quick. But the parsec for us is the stream's not lagging at all.
That's nice.
Oh,
The
okay.
parsec is
I thought
just-
it was just me.
I really do like how Platypus has banned the ace and with intentions of, okay, we're gonna stop this hard breed with
Mhm.
you know, because that's a lot harder to do with ace charges. There's Thermite gets 2, ace gets 3, I get 2 impacts. Quick math.
It's a lot more now that we've seen the first round. Obviously, you can tell what their game plan was going in.
Yeah, it's nice seeing a team coming into BroLeague with a little bit of a plan. You know, you know, a lot of the team just kind of show up and wing it, rank strats, whatever, and you see a lot of unpredictable things happen. So it's cool to see a team come up with a lineup and have it.
Yeah, we've seen BroLeague grow a lot.
Yeah, hopefully it'll grow more.
You know, and I really respect the
It makes
drug
sense
lab
that there's
holder.
only 3 more matches left of this bracket that, you know, the cream rises to the top. So now you got the that are actually thinking a little bit before the match happens.
The end of season 4, looking into season 5. Very exciting to see.
5 seconds to insertion.
Yeah, who knows what season 5 will bring?
Who knows indeed.
Space map.
Heading out to the fuse
I want to go to
box.
space.
Actually, you know what? I'm actually shocked we haven't gotten one of those, honestly.
They tried with Tower.
Yeah.
That
Tower.
Ugh. Disgusting.
Help my brain think. This is bunker, right? Yeah. Okay. That's
This
for
is,
some reason I was like, is that first pillar? All right. Or bunker.
no, it's a drug lab hold.
Yeah, they are in drug lab.
They are in drug
Okay.
lab.
Dude, I was okay. Tripping. All right.
They do bring the Thatcher again. I'm going to be honest, as much as I like the Thatcher pick, I don't know how much you need them for these sites.
Yeah. Well, it's. I don't know. Thatcher's a pick that's never going to be not useful. Is what's
Right,
fun.
but I would rather have a Flores or a Sledge at this point because of all the castle barricades.
That's true.
Yeah, I think another thing to, you know, take into fact here is there's no Azami on the board for this round, so that's something that the attackers won't have to really deal with, so no need for an Ashe or a Zoth to go ahead and worry about those Azamis. There's also no Jaeger or Wamat.
Tagged up through the wall. There's 2 of them over there.
He
Done a
goes, he's
little
being
bit of
punted
damage.
now.
Got 75 seconds left. Nitro through the floor.
Big
Happened
open
off
pick.
camera, but Nomad's taken out. Guess that was happening in a cafe.
That was mute from below. I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm
This
sure she
castle
didn't
is-
have. I'm sure she didn't have any of her air jabs down, or at least not that many. So I'm sure Castle can make some rotates here and potentially pull off a flank.
Well, they're above the site. I don't know how many people are really playing
Does
in the
the
site, but we got a
buck
fuse
know?
up there. Ooh, does he know the cat there?
I don't think he does. He does not.
Nice
That's
kill.
so
Huge.
big. I'm loving the patience I'm seeing from Platypus. I think that's the big thing right now. I mean, we're 54 seconds in. There are no pick. Like, it's a 3v5.
He's looking for the.
They are
fuse,
not
trying to
even-
get a scan.
They're not even on the first floor yet. Keep that in mind. They only have control of above the site. They've lost their buck, which is their only real way of doing vertical at this point, besides the fuses.
I would have liked to seen him time that fuse a little bit with a push, like, hey, drugs cleared, I need to push. You know, they had to push over to the pool table.
20
Kill will
seconds.
come out from Toxic. Jackal, though, making it 3v4. Only 18 seconds left, though. They're going to have to start pushing inside. Still a lot happening off-site. Challenges political shield, gets stacked up a little bit. 75.
Seconds to go.
Yeah, but that's the only way we really have into sight. Thunder does pick up Devil, though, now.
Left.
Shots going out, just 3 seconds left. 3v feet, 3
One. The Plant is going
He's
down.
getting stuck and down. He's trying to cover
There's no way that they lose this, is there?
Attackers are activating
it.
bomb.
When the plant's down, it's a 3v1 just like that.
Wow.
Thunder
Super
and Toxic
Soakers
just
taking
stormed
attack.
the site. That is really rough from Platypus. That shield player, there's no way you let them walk into sight. There's none. But
Well,
Hey,
he
you know-
did. He done some damage, but you know, it
does.
wasn't enough right there. That was a.
Was not enough.
Yeah, it's gotta
Soakers
hurt.
taking- that's really gotta hurt. There's no like Platypus has got to be upset about that. Soakers have got to be taking a breath of relief because they stole around there.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I would agree with Super Soakers. That was. They snatched victory from the jaws of the thief. You know.
Yep, and it's very because this is theme park. You really only realistically need 2 attacks to feel good about your attacking half. So they just need one more, and they have 4 rounds to do it.
Yeah, and another thing to
I'd like to see some adaptability, but we'll see what's going on here.
Yeah, and another thing to note is that, not only is theme defender sided, but you look at the attackers and defenders that are on the board. You have all of the anti-breach available. You have a zombie available on defense. The only thing you're really missing out maybe is the Fenrir and the Solus. Those are the 2 that are banned. And you don't really see Fenrir all too much because he's just constantly banned. And Solus is also banned a good bit. But there's a lot of operators that you can use in place of maybe a Fenrir or a Solus. But when you look at like maybe a zombie, there's not really anybody that can do anything similar to what a zombie does. There's plenty of traps that can give off the intel that Fenrir does. If you're really trying to stop the intel like Solus brings, you have the Mute and the Mozzie that's available. They didn't ban a Mute, they didn't ban a Mozzie, they didn't ban any sort of anti-breach. So if you're the defenders here, you're really hoping that you can, bring back this momentum into your favor, because when the Super Soakers get on defense, it's going to be a real tough time to go for all these attacks.
Yeah, I think if you're Platypus, as much as that round hurts, you really have to have that mental reset of, guys, that round was like, we literally won that round. We did. We just threw it away at the very end. So let's just keep doing what we're doing and just tighten up those defenses a little bit. Right.
It looks like they opted to bring a Flores this time instead of the Buck, maybe trying to get closest to those cast zombies, trying to clear up some utility to help them advance a little bit more forward on the map. Close. Got a lot of people on the roof under control.
I really, really do like Flores on this map. It is, in my opinion, one of his strongest maps.
Walk on.
See, though, again, another very slow, methodical attack.
He gets caught on an Echo drone. He gets a little boop.
Echo drone. That Echo drone is just going to be annoying. That Echo drone's entire purpose is just, hey guys. They're in the showers. They will take showers now. That's clear. Jekyll shoots a couple bullets. See.
Echo drone's doing a good job of being the deterrent, but you might want to try to focus on. You might need a little bit more than just the Mute facing the whole team in front of her.
I think
Yeah,
Mute
Is a
is
skilled gamer, so she might be able to pull it off.
Goodness, Jekyll has no idea that Mute just went there.
They also have no clue
Literally
about Bacon sitting in Vault here. And he has that Supernova, so anytime they start pushing forward, he could easily take them out from range. That Supernova is very good, anywhere from 5 to 10 meters now
There
that
you
they've
go.
buffed
Zombie's
it.
got a down with it too.
Yep. We are at 45 seconds, by the way, and they do have wall open to sight, but they haven't even done any damage to the opponents. Fresh Shoddy does not do anything, but Mary does pick up Dynasty. This is effectively a 5v3. Can Danger Platypus close it out this time around? Bacon playing it
Toxic
smart,
is
understanding.
he's still bleeding out here, but it looks like they're going to go for the res and bathroom.
Do pick him up. Shoot him a little bit. Jail gets taken out by Dynamite, and Dynamite will finish his original work on Toxic.
That AA-12 is not a second range hit. Look how Dynamite
Oh
is
my
coming
goodness.
through with the triple. Long angles cannot even challenge it where it's at.
I feel like that round, Soakers had the right idea. I think they just got a little stubborn with it.
I'm not sure a clown car fighting that long angle with the AA-12 with the right eye.
I think the moment Toxic gets down from that angle, you know that that angle exists. You just accept that you're not going to win that fight, and you try to do something else.
Or throw some smokes down and push your breach. But
Personally, if that's me, I try to
it's
sprint past
2020.
that
It's really easy
that mean ass
as
shotgun.
the third perspective here to kind of put all the pieces. It's a lot harder. You're in there, so it's understandable. But yeah, that was a death trap.
And I really have to respect the Super Soakers card background in unison. I mean, that's just beautiful to see. I appreciate them for doing that, and I hope they continue this the rest of the game.
We love to see team cohesion.
On Saturday, coming back down to the basement bomb site. Got Concrete Maze and Cade coming back into play.
Yeah, now we're back to Armory Throne. This is Platypus's chance to really keep this momentum. If, like I said, you'd be happy with 2 rounds on attack. You're happy with 4 rounds on defense. So both of these teams have their goals they want to hit. The question, like, both would be happy, or at least neutral,
10 seconds
ending
to
up
go.
with a 4-2 half.
You know what I'm seeing from this lineup, though, that I think
5
would,
seconds to insertion.
if I was attacking, what I would be considering. You know that they're going to try to attack. Maybe try to consider bringing some
Maybe like a...
throw them over the top of the wall. You know, there's no Jaeger being played. No, enough.
Yeah, so we do have the removal of that dash completely for the Flores. I do still like that. You can apply pressure a lot more with that Flores. But now you need this Zoph and this Ash cannot die before they get that stuff on.
You know, I'm really wondering if it's just going to be a straight yellow take now that they know that there's these, impact grenades going out over the top of the walls on barrel and maintenance. And it makes you really wonder whether, maybe their just thought process behind this is to just go straight to yellow. Maybe that's why they decided to not bring any nades or anything over there, but we're going to see double.
Sure
And it's also a good adjustment.
Pretty
Yeah,
sure you
Toxic-
just picked the
yeah.
bang there.
Yeah.
I think probably the Mozzie fired off a couple shots and Toxic just followed back the tracers and ended up getting the headshot. I don't know how many walls, but through at least one. Those are the kills that feel really good on if you're the person doing them, and feel really bad if they happen to you.
Yep, I know it all too well.
We do have a minute 30 left. They have no idea where these last attackers are, as these defenders are. Toxic shows his back to these defenders. Does not get punished for it, as he will get one. He'll get a third. Flicks onto the head of the Lords of Simon, and Simon's just a little too slow to pick up that kill. This round looks really solid for the side of Soakers. I mean, obviously, this is still Armory Throne. Anything could happen, but a 5v1 or 5v2 does not instill a lot of confidence.
Very okay, feeling some pressure coming above, decides to push it split. I guess the heat coming from the offense side is getting a little too big. We'll get droned out though.
Remember though, this is where not having any frag grenades is a little painful because you don't have anything to deal with it. But Toxic picks up his quad. He doesn't. Midnight steals it.
Wow.
She stole it. Everyone, she stole it.
Boo her. Boo that woman.
Boo.
She stole it.
Stealing an ace.
Stole an ace.
Tomatoes, boo.
Tomatoes. Ring the bell of shame. I am 100% with you. This all pink background, it's
very nice.
Yeah, I appreciate it. They're showing their support for Barbenheimer.
Yeah, also, someone in the chat said
Barbenheimer, that's
Platypus
yeah.
that has the synergy, not Super Soakers.
I didn't check the weather forecast to realize it.
Toxic with the almost ace. I mean, that's pretty much what Soakers need. Their entries, which are, I believe their entries at this point are officially Dynam. I know Toxic's one of them. I think Dynasty is the other. They need to do. They need to get those kills. They need to get those frags.
Yeah, if memory serves correctly, it's Dynasty and Toxic.
Yeah, the 2 rounds that they have won on their attacks have come off of Toxic just walking into sight and killing people.
You know, he's taking, you know, a strap from my book. You know, that's just what I did to them a few times last time I played them, and I think they're, you know, they're reading what I put down, if you will. But
That's what you're laying
but
down.
all jokes aside, they're doing a great job at clearing. I mean, there's been a couple rounds, you know, especially this last time that that Danger Platypus went into drug lab. It looked like maybe there was, you know, little to no chance that Super Soakers wins the round, and then they find, you know, kill after kill after kill, and the next thing you know, they're in sight and they've made the play. And Toxic and company are really doing a good job at just finding these picks and making a play on the site.
I think it's a good use of adaptability here. Coming back to Drug Lab the second time around, the top of the ring be in the no more of that castle stopping them off the side. They got Blur just in case too. A lot of soft destruction, taking away the hard time on.
Castle realize, yeah, Castle realize right there. It again looks
One
like
running
we
out
do
balcony,
see.
two there.
You see
Rockstone goes out, gets the kill.
Someone was feeling themselves a little too much after that last round.
Yeah.
Wonder if he got a
is-
call that Castle was in cash.
It's possible he gets that call, but that's still a very aggressive push when you lose track of him.
Castle gets his kill and just goes on home. He said, "All right, I've done enough on this round.
And
I'm gonna
literally,
survive."
Top
Once
right
that
down, top
opener-
right down.
But they will have the Jackal to be able to come in the feet and know exactly where it would be pretty troublesome for him if they decide to do that. But it looks like Jackal might be on the roof on the other side of the map, probably on a feet and like rotates over to Cash.
Yep. Nope. This is smart. Keep Jackal on the roof. Open up that hatch. Drone it. Have him be droning his entries. Once you figure out what's clear, you just have to drop down that hatch. Now we do see. I mean, realistically, if you're Platypus at this point, you're looking to hold.
I mean, they
You're
have
not
the
looking-
entire upstairs, so that's a good place to be at.
They
That Maestro
do-
is playing in barrels, is he
Oh,
not?
you know something? I just realized they don't have a buck or a sledge.
I was
Their
just about to
only
say that, yeah.
Their only soft breach at
Zoph
this
and-
point is that
Zoph and
Zoph.
Jackal.
They'll still be able to do some renovation work from up there. Don't get me wrong, but not nearly
Ooh, and the
enough.
Nitro comes out from the mute.
Yeah,
mute.
second one from
And
that
think
spot.
another one.
Was he the one that died last time to the Nitro? I feel like he may
Bacon has
have been.
2 kills, and both of them are killing Dynasty on this site from underneath with the C4.
Losing your soft
think-
destruction like that with the castle on the board doesn't feel too good, knowing that you're going to have to push this round with 45 seconds left. And 5.
Yeah,
We
at
will
this
see
point, if
what
I'm
sucks.
Dynasty, I'm telling them I'm staying out of Cafe. They
Castle
can deal with
Gate
that
has been
themselves.
Crossfire for the 2 pushing down yellow.
35 seconds, 30 seconds right now. Just watch these entry
Ashes are
points.
going out. They know the Cade's in there.
Oh, they can't get the hatch open either. They really have no options. What are
They got
what are
20
their-
seconds to relying on the Jackal
Like
shotgun.
it
Looks
might
they
be
decided
time to jump in the
rotating all the
window.
way over to the site window instead.
I mean, 15 seconds. This is coming down on a hope and a prayer pretty much right now.
I swear, if Super Soakers pulls out another dub in this exact same situation, I'm gonna eat a shoe.
Doesn't know about bacon.
5 seconds to go.
Yep. That's gonna be the round there.
Operators, you have run out
That's
of
going to be
time.
the round. So, I mean, realistically, both teams have shown us some really impressive rounds. I would say I'm leaning towards Soakers probably actually closing out this map solely based off of the fact that they've got, like, their attacks look pretty darn good, and on Theme Park that tends
It's
to
a
be...
pretty even split, but man, I think it's like
It's even, but remember,
they had that drug-like defense locked down twice.
yeah.
You know, I just want to say shame on Dark Bacon for having such a terrible attachment skin on the SMG-11. I mean, it's just I got to shake my head at that. You know, he had whatever. It kind of looked like some fish scales or something on top of the black ice. You know,
I like you.
poor drip is an L in my book.
His mother got
Defenders,
that for
protect your
You're
bombs
being
from
really
defused
selfish.
by attackers.
As we all know, the true mark of Siege is the drip game.
It's the true end game.
Absolutely.
Thousands of value, but it's really weapon uniform.
So Platypus here, they're looking obviously anything less than a 4-2 split for defense on Theme Park is a loss. Or at least it's not where you want to be. It's gotta, we'll see though. I mean, realistically, they should be up 4-1 right now, but they're not. So Soakers has the advantage now to have a good attacking map on Theme Park. And then Let's go to defenses.
Well, this is also Platypus's map. The Platypus eye. Platytoad
People.
Attacker's
Platypus.
objective is to defuse a bomb.
This is their map. It is a best of 3.
It is. That is true. And I still, no matter how this map goes, I still predict the people.
Yeah, you know, it's real important for everybody. Keep your chin up, keep moving. Next round, what did you learn?
Especially
Yeah, just
when
remember
map
that it's going to be a long
chalet.
night.
The chalet, like everyone likes chalet.
I'm really interested to see how they adjust to this attack. Last time they just kind of had everybody clown card up on the cash balcony. You know, I wonder if they try to do something different or if they just do the same thing, hoping for a different result. Paraphrasing Kennedy there.
It does look like everyone's going on that cash site once again. It does look like it's actually Platypus that have mixed it up a little bit. I think Dynamite playing over there by top yellow instead of over by...
Probably when the call comes out from that echo, he's going to rotate back over the bunk. They have a rotate there at the daycare wall. He's going to get that nice long 1-5. Will anybody challenge? The fun question to find out.
And that's Mary's shield gone to the Flores drone.
Yep.
Yeah, and I know they don't have anyone really like, I know Mute's sitting in Inishi and there's the rotate there into Bunk, but I really just wonder if they're going to call for an Inishi take, because last time they tried to push Office, I mean, it just didn't even work hardly at all.
Hey, look,
They
Mary has
didn't
a new
have the
shield.
bathroom.
But
So
did
it'll
he
be
get
interesting
it?
to see.
I made a joke about a zombie
Oh.
barricade, but it's gone already.
Nope.
Laura's dropping a drone real quick. I mean, 1:20 right now, and there's pretty much no ground taken from the side of Soakers. They do finally get someone into cash. Make that 2 someones.
Comes out, they know they're there. They're getting booped in the unit.
Wait, what? They're getting booped into hurt?
Booped in the snoot, bro. They're like when you fit your dog in the... Anyways, we're mid.
Thermite will get that. No, actually, is there a mute jammer on that wall?
Attackers have dropped the
Was,
bomb.
but they... Got it. Oh, they don't have that this time.
Jay does pick up Mary. That's a huge opening pick. We are now down to 45 seconds.
They won that because he had better grip.
Again for his first kill of it.
It will get Dynamite. Dynamite has been dominant on this site in particular. Now they know people are pushing
With the
over.
rotating over to control though.
Oh, the
Yep,
problem
here's
is
the
30
initial
seconds.
But the zombies are ready for that too.
Yeah, it's too late to do this
Jungle
initiate
with an
take.
AA-12.
20 seconds left. But it looks like they're just going to push right down. Meeting. Simon will get picked up by midnight.
15 seconds to go. 10 seconds.
Hey, Dynasty does have Diffuser. Toxic will pick up Devil. They don't realize
Making it 2v1.
will be a 2v1 now. Where is Dynamite? Does Dynamite realize? Dynamite now realizes, but he won't stop the plant.
He can win this. He gets to kill no.
Kills
So
the
no
one.
another one back. Does he win it? Oh,
No, that's
damage.
That's unfortunate,
He's
but
gonna
that
back
shield
up his
does
defenses,
nothing
He's
for
gonna
that.
stick it.
That shield does nothing for the Thermite. And he has no zombie barricade.
There he
will
goes.
win the gunfight and win the
Wow.
In his
Great job
defense,
there by
that gun
Dynamite.
is a
Went to
little
this
tough.
state. Dynamite has really came through for his team.
Defenders disabled in
Getting a
two.
triple both times they came up here. The zombie strat that they got upstairs needs to
I think-
check. For any team looking forward to playing against this team on Theme Park in the future, be warned of that.
Yeah, I think though really what ended up costing Super Soakers that round was not checking Vault for so long, and the Echo is just sitting in there with the...
Yeah, and it's the same exact thing he did, previously in the last bunk and Inishi, or not bunk, but Inishi and Office hold. He sat in Vault, was on his drone the entire time, and had the Supernova waiting for any unsuspecting attackers. And they should have checked it, because I feel like he swung them from there last time. So that's on them for not really checking that. But at the same time, I'm sure they're kicking themselves over not banning a zombie. But maybe, now that they're on the defensive side, we're going to see a zombie in play a lot more. But right now, we don't even see the Azami on the board. So it'll be interesting to see how Super Soakers adapts, without an Azami.
It'll definitely be interesting. I mean, obviously, you know, some teams, it's kind of like Thatcher. Some people get so used to not having certain operators that they just don't even bother bringing them anymore. They don't even bother playing them even when they're not banned. And so it could be that way with Azami. They just don't... None of their strats work with Azami because they don't bother practicing having Azami up.
See how differently Danger Platypus wants to attack this. Immediately you see shield ops coming in.
Yeah, we see
Attackers
Monty,
locate and defuse the
Gridlock.
bomb.
I do love... The one thing you and I talked about that we didn't like not seeing from Super Soakers, the nades on Yana coming in.
See if they try to impact trick, and if somebody catches a nice, freshly cooked grenade.
But there's no Wamai and there's no Jaeger this time either.
Yeah, and that's something that really made me scratch my head when Super Soakers were on the attack. We didn't see any nades be brought out, and you know that's just a really tough thing, you know, to take care of. I know they were bringing the Ashe and Zofia to deal with the Azamis, but
I'm pretty sure
didn't really work
Devil
out
just
for them.
used one of his frag grenades to destroy the hatch. Yep, he used one of the frag grenades, and I'm
Wow.
pretty sure it to destroy the hatch.
They have
Scientific
breach
method
charges,
beyond
they have
comprehension.
super shorties, and
And, you know, it's
Possibly
really
gone
easy for
6
us
online.
to be secondary casting because we get to see both teams line up and go ahead and draw the line. It's a lot different with POV or first person.
Oh no, absolutely. It could literally
So-
be, oh crap, I just realized that I don't have anything to open this hatch.
You know, and you might not even realize it until, like, you know, VOD. Oh man, no Jaeger, no Wamai. Why did we do that?
They have
Like, we're
not
not
cleared
with
out
the
that
breaches?
Oryx really from top floor. This Mute is now waiting with a C4.
Wonder if they know he's there. The Ayana's decoy got shot out. I wonder if they're just electing to say, you know what, he's got to come to us. We're just flank watch.
U4 is going to come out. Will it catch someone?
I think the nade might be coming out from the
Oh,
Iona soon.
that's such a big C4.
Out
That gets,
and a
Cover the
kill.
diffuser.
that gets exactly who it needs to. That's the thatch. That's the thermite gone.
Is a big boy. Again,
Attackers have located a bomb.
C4s in that position are so powerful. I don't know
I went for the nade, but she banked it sharp.
Oh,
wall.
Dynasty. They know you're in there. Bye, Dynasty. Gets no support from his team, but I mean, 50 seconds, there's no way these walls are going open. But then again, the Monty...
Yeah, they might be able to just walk that monster in the split and see what they can make happen here. But they still do got the works up. I don't know if they left a flank drone or anything to make that. Also got a Legion upstairs. Correct me if I'm wrong. It looks like there's only 2 on site. but
Yeah,
it
I
might
mean, a
be
split
good
take
time to
could
just
could
walk
work
in the
out
split,
here.
see what
There
happens.
is.
First kill
There's only
comes
one on
out.
site now.
But
But,
it's-
oh, Dynamite drops to Thunder, which means now the defense for one person on site. It's not that bad. Midnight gets picked up. 2v3. They know this Oryx is still going to be up top. 15 seconds, though. The Monty has
15 seconds
diffuser.
left.
At this point, they gotta barrel in. They need the Monty to block off the split and then push through, not feed him. Go to chimney and plant.
Yeah, what? Just plant the other site.
It doesn't matter. They get the kill back there.
No, that's... You just go...
Operators, you are out
That's a
of
bit
time.
of a misplay there. You just don't need to bother contesting that Cade. You just walk over to the other side, plant by fireplace, and
Yeah,
make him have
I
to push
agree.
up.
That was an absolute.
To be fair,
It's
Dave
the
might
third
not
time
have
we've
known...
said it. It's really
Yeah.
easy from us having the observer perspective and both teams to make these statements. But you know, from our perspectives, it definitely would have made sense for that Monty to plug up that door. You only got one person side on throne. The other person can go in behind the Monty, go over the chimney.
Right. I just wonder, did Monty back out of split after his teammate died, and maybe
They
he
were
just
pushing
lost?
forward. They were pushing
I
forward.
think-
Even the guy behind Monty was trying to run
Right,
in
but
behind.
they were rotating over, and that's what I was wondering, because after his teammate died in split, I wonder what happened with Monty, because he knew the Cade was there, and I mean,
think probably the call was that Monty was just going to wait for his teammates to rotate over, because they also showed up at split. I think, though... I think the Monty, there's a couple, we obviously don't have the comms. I think probably what the Monty might have been trying to do is just apply pressure on the Cade so the Cade can't stop the other player with the diffuser from going to plant. But in their defense, they also had no idea where the Oryx was. They had an idea where he
Yeah.
was, but
Yeah.
Well, looks
they
like we're gonna
couldn't be-
located a
they couldn't
bomb.
be sure.
Looks like we're swapping out the Ana with a sledge pick here. Keeping the Lion though, I'm
seconds
assuming
left.
for the EMP gadgets.
Yeah, I
It'd be
mean,
interesting to see what Jay's bringing. You know, earlier we saw Dynamite on the AA-12. It'll be nice to see if Jay brought it too, but right now he's just bringing out the Deagle, so I'm assuming he's got the 9x19 SMG.
That would make sense, yeah. No electricity for anti-wall, though. They're relying on the mute to get that done, but the EMP for flying can easily get that done, assuming they don't catch a nitro from downtown.
it does look like, I think, what we still have is the Deagle. If they had the shotgun, probably they're using the shotgun for that.
Yeah, absolutely. It's definitely, yep, there's the 9x19.
So now they're going to apply pressure on Jay in this position. They're going to drone him out. I mean, you know that there's a zombie playing here. The question is, what's their plan to get rid of him? They don't have the Flores.
They do have the nades though, and this time they are bringing a Jaeger and
That's
a Rooney.
embarrassing. That's
Goes
embarrassing.
for a run out and gets shut down. Toxic, know your place. Sledge is here.
That's embarrassing. That's rough. We've all
Yeah.
done it. We've all absolutely done that.
Absolutely.
You know,
That's such an
risk, nothing.
unfortunate way to lose the opening pick.
I want to say that in the past 3 rounds, he only dropped 1 kill after starting 6 and 2.
I don't know.
They're spending a lot of time trying to go upstairs. And
I mean,
not
a
a whole
minute-
lot's been done to the site.
A minute 30. You have a lot of, like, literally, if the Monty just drops right now into server and pushes this Jaeger, there's not a hell of a lot that Jaeger can do. But realistically, like, obviously, they got the opening pick. It's a 5v4. You want to make sure that this round goes your way. So just take your time and drone it. Understand where things are at.
Ingerton's going into the bathroom. I guess they don't want anybody pushing up in that. A Gong 6 choice, maybe some Mazami concrete, it looks like.
Really what it ended up being, as the Monty does officially push up. He does have
We're gonna
diffusers
burn
to
that
wherever
room
this...
gate, though, or he's just
Well, he's got
going
an
to
impact.
tank it.
He's got 2 impact EMPs, so he can just take care of the Rooney gate. If he throws it through there or just at the top, he can pretty easily take care of that gate.
45
as long as
seconds
nobody
of winding,
swings him.
though, a decision needs to be made.
Push is a little interesting, though. It is very, very risky because of where this mute is.
But you can hear the jammer at the mute speed. They don't care. And a nice long aim coming out from top yellow. This might be disastrous for 20 seconds left pushing to the site. Dropping close left. I don't think he knows. He drops the
Not.
shield. But he does
Doesn't
now.
matter.
Call's
Someone needs to
coming
deal with the mute.
How does he survive the nitro but gets down with the Roni at top yellow? Roni getting the second one. That's the
Dynasty
second kill
picks
for
up 2.
David goes swing control,
Yeah,
making
I mean,
it 3v1 and gets the last kill.
I'm gonna be honest, I think Platypus needs to call a timeout, because whatever their plan was that round, whatever it was, didn't even come close to being the way that they thought it was going to go. Like, you
Yeah,
get that
I think-
opening pick, and then you just kind of stand outside and drone for the next 2 minutes.
Yeah, it was definitely a poor round, and I know it was a poor past 2 rounds, but I think maybe they give it one more round before they call a timeout. You know, right now it's an even score, but if you go down 5-4, you're really on the edge of letting all the momentum swing towards Super Soakers. So if it was me, I'd let them have one more round to try to see if they can figure it out before they call the timeout, but it'll definitely be interesting to see how they go about this. Right now, they're showing an Amaru. If they keep that, is it an Amaru through breakable window? They brought the Ying, so I'm thinking, a knock, a Ash, an Amaru. This could be a potential rush here from the side of Danger Platypus.
Good observation, and I agree. It's kind of interesting to see it not coming out despite the nerf. But we got it anyways. Ubisoft.
What was the nerf?
Her silent step isn't
Oh,
silent.
that's right.
He's
Yeah.
He's just static.
Shaking
to
my
the
head at
screens
Ubi right now.
We don't know why.
Attackers
It
are
just
moving
happened.
out to locate a bomb and defuse it.
If they want to Mario into break, it might be a good place, because there's no defenders playing around there.
Yeah, he stuck the Amaru. I think that might just be the play he makes.
Looks like
setting
a
up for
full,
runouts.
overtake though going.
It's
Cafe
definitely a
and
break
Repel.
push.
Yeah, with that Ying, if it was
Oh, I
the
said
Ying is
overtake. My mistake.
the Ying is kind of the Lynch here. The question is, what's the Ying's plan?
Oh, it looks
I
like
would
it's going to be a
love for them to
Maru late
capitalize
repel
that
into
Maru.
break room, but
I would love for
yeah.
Amar to get in the break and win 1v1. That would be a spicy round.
Very funny round.
He is droning out though, trying to see if it's possible.
Yeah, I
No
think what is
dynasty
going to
drone.
happen is a cafe take. Once they have a lot of pressure on that side and all the defenders rotate over there, the Maru is going to try to go through and try to get the flank off on the defenders.
So they're just barely missing the Thorn of Dynasty, though, with all this droning. So I think they're eventually about to find them, and they do. Dynasty looking very depressed.
One drone kill. A lot of damage comes out, gets dropped.
Gets caught reloading. That is one of the worst feelings in Siege.
Thank you. Cancel.
4v5. No, but we need to see if Platypus...
Thorn. Oh, but they do then works it over there. Stun out. Looks like they got a little dogfight happening. They might rotate away and just go up yellow for an execute.
Does not look like Nook has any interest in actually going after that Oryx as Flores walks up and kills one. Simon kills another, but now he won't be free.
After break.
So I do think Amaru did zip in and get that kill, so
Attackers recovered the diffuser.
now they have no idea where this Oryx is. They're definitely getting this plant down, though. There's no reason not to. Yep, they're gonna try and get this plant. Toxic is kind of just stuck on an island right now. There's not really much he can do. He has to come up the stairs. He can't risk coming up the hatch. Now we just play post plant.
Oh, they did reinforce off the initiation
That's
wall
even
halfway
open.
through the round, so he's going to have to funnel through the break double door. No other option. Nice crossfire cap.
Yeah, no, I have seen miracles before. This would be a hell of a miracle if he ends up winning this round.
Yeah,
might get a little jumpy.
There's a lot of bullets as well. You know, you have the G8 with 50 rounds. Ying has 80 rounds in her LMG, and then not
Literally, once that gets
also alive there.
once you get to 15 seconds, just literally have Amaru and Ying just hold down left click. All right, guys, round's over.
Pro tip in BroLeague, I need you to find a brick and then super glue and tape it to your shift. Leave it like that forever.
Actually, sprint with control.
Can we see the scoreboard real
Wait,
quick?
whoa, timeout. Quiz, you sprint with control?
Yeah,
13 and 4.
'cause I like to walk more, so shift is closer to my pinky. So I use
This
shift.
is why
Interesting.
Quiz is the observer in tonight's game, everybody. As we load into this 10th round, Danger Platypus did bring the momentum kind of back in their favor. Good job there by setting up a late push there from the Amaru into break room, as well as the cafe take and clearing out the guy downstairs. I believe that was Dynasty, if memory serves correctly. So great job by them to, you know, make a slow, methodical play, clear out kind of the bottom floor, and then do the cafe over while the Amaru flanks in through break. Great job, and it'll be interesting to see how they attack Bunk Daycare
5 seconds left.
in the future, because I'm not sure that would work twice. But great job from them once again for the first Bunk Daycare attack.
No real adjustment to the lineup that Platypus is bringing, but they are switching who's doing what. Devil is now on the Lion. Simon's taking Pledge. Same operators, different people playing them. And, we'll see what they make happen of it. Honestly, they had the last time they attacked this. If they had went for over and fired, looking for some kills. My opinion, that's what it caused.
I mean, to this round in particular, that first armory, the reason they ended up losing that round is losing that thermite.
That was a huge.
So what they end up doing now, I mean, oh, here comes
They
the
gotta be
C4.
expecting that score to come fully one. Shame on you, and it does come out. It does absolutely.
I think what they're doing now is they're baiting the C4.
But a second one's getting ripped out. I wonder if they heard it.
They were trying to bait the C4 out with the impact EMPs.
Yeah, but you also have to take into consideration that
They
they
know the
have
orcs
2 sets
above.
of impact grenades to also impact trick any thermite that goes
I
out on
don't
this wall.
believe that cap can is on site. I could be wrong.
But the
Like,
thing
don't-
is, even if the impacts or the nitro doesn't do anything, that orcs positioning right above them, that's going to shoot thermite top of the head if they go for that wall.
right. See what they end up doing here. On minute 28, nothing's really happened yet as there's the thermite once again
Wow.
with the C4.
Lucky for the Platypus, losing twice in a row.
Happens
Yeah.
twice in a row.
They definitely assumed that all of the C4s were out after the first one got ripped.
They never assume that. Now
Shots
they know where
from Oryx
Oryx
through that hatch,
is.
though.
Oryx manages to sprint away. I don't know how they managed to do that, but now Oryx is top dragon.
Slept right a lot on the fender.
Let her go. Oh, did they see the cap can? Oh, I think they know where the cap can is. No. They walk right past the cap can. Dynasty has a massive flank if he plays this right. As Simon takes a lot of damage from the Oryx up top dragon, but no one dies. There's the death.
Oh,
and
baby, a double.
cleans up the damage Toxic did. Looks like we're going to be going to 5-5.
I believe in the Monty. It's high noon with the pistol out. He's got black ice on it. He cannot lose.
Yeah, the Monty definitely does have drip, so you know.
But the
That's
drip won't
something
save
to
him,
take into-
and it's time for me
No.
to make another whiskey coke.
Definitely does not. He's walking around like a Barbie highlighter.
If Woodford reserved, great.
Sorry.
What?
I was talking about a whiskey. Woodford Reserve, is that what you said?
Yeah, dude. Be a sick sponsor.
I think that's a little too high end for BroLeague.
No. See, I hear Pingu talking about BroLeague all the time. He's like, "Yo, it's the net."
Defenders, protect your bombs.
Bangu, hit
from
us up.
defused by attackers.
We know you're watching.
Very fun 5-5 scoreline now.
Yeah, like we said, we predicted this was going to be a very close series, and so far things not disappointed. I'm definitely going to need to get some water after this map. Remember, kids, stay hydrated.
Bourbon.
I think what's really interesting is we see two different, like, Super Soakers are all very balanced on that score. Platypus, Dynamite is doing a lot.
Yeah.
Now sometimes that just happens. That's not to say anyone. That's not to say anyone on Platypus is underperforming. That just means Dynamite is overperforming. That makes sense.
Had a lot of rounds of games in it.
You know, I really just wonder how they're going to make any changes towards this Inishi attack, because last time they tried to push Inishi, they just tried to push through bathroom like Super Soakers did when they were on attack both times, and it's not worked once yet. So I'm wondering, is there going to be an Inishi side take, or is there just going to be another office take? Because we've seen them go through bathroom twice. Well, I guess on the side of Platypus we've seen it once, but we've seen it from the Super Soakers twice, and I would like to see, maybe a control Inishi side take, especially since I believe they reinforced off the rotate between Bunk and Inishi, if I saw that correctly.
We do see. I mean, that Azami is in such a power position. I really don't want to plan is to get rid of her.
In it though, struck down.
Toxic just comes out and saves the life as Devil gets down, falling off the roof.
Yeah.
Falling off the roof.
Unlucky gravity wins again.
Very, very unfortunate for them. I mean, once again, it feels like a lot of their attacks have been very rudderless.
Yeah, and that wall is indeed reinforced, like I was mentioning earlier. So if they can make a take here through control onto Initiate and kill the guy on pillar, I mean, that's huge. They could potentially take the B bomb site and plant.
Especially knowing what they know. Like, just have Monty drop down server. There it is. Happens literally as I call it. The Azami is still there, though. They do know that the Jaeger Azami has fallen back. They have control of that hallway, but now that everyone is just buttoned up right now over here, Thunder takes a lot of damage. Toxic will pick up one.
Oh!
The Orcs is still on the board. Yep, there it is.
Got the melee kill.
Wow.
I have you covered. Stay close.
This is pretty
They
big.
can walk this Monty in now. They do not have the
can.
angle opened up from bunker, just Jaeger in the sight.
Seconds to go.
They will end up picking Simon, though. Monty needs to start doing
10 seconds to
something.
go.
Time to put that bomb down, boy.
5 seconds remaining.
Radical across with very low HP.
And on.
Come right up on him. Kill him.
And on
And
the
the flank.
cross.
Defenders have eyes on the diffuser. Attackers need to protect it.
Wow. You know, I'm
Disable the diffuser.
not exactly sure what Dynamite was doing there. You know, I don't know if maybe he just got a little too antsy and wanted some more kills, or if there was a call that the kill was free onto the guy that was playing the zombie barricades and they just didn't know that someone was sitting on Dragon Stairs. But, you know, he could have potentially played a big...
I do hate, like you said, I hate not firing off Dragon Stairs or having someone watch Dragon Stairs.
Right.
Yeah.
Because killing that Azami early on, or at least getting her off of that position, is huge.
Absolutely, and that's why I'm wondering if maybe that was just, you know, him zoning in on just, you know, on just that one player, or if maybe they said, you know, go kill him, you're good, it's free, and they just didn't know the Orcs was sitting on Dragon Stairs. There's definitely some sort of miscommunication either on his end or on his team's end, where they just didn't realize that the Orcs was sitting on Dragon, because there's no way that he would have just turned his back and done nothing to the Dragon side. Like you said, he's Capitao. He could have fired it off if he knew that there was somebody there. So, yeah, it definitely is a head scratcher, but at the same time, you know, that's something for them to, you know, think about potentially next time if they have to attack it in overtime.
Hell yeah, brother.
Now we do see Platypus. They really want to take this map. It is their map pick. You do not want to be going into map 2 having lost your map. That said,
Locate and
remember,
defuse a bomb.
map 2 is Chalet. And
Also didn't
Chalet,
take a tactical timeout. Do you get how's our tactical timeout work? Do you get so many for a series or one a map?
To a map, I think.
Oh,
yeah,
two of
yeah,
them.
they should.
Yeah. Right?
Oh,
Valerie?
wow.
Yeah,
Yeah, they should have definitely been one
think
taken
you
by
get
now
the
then.
map. I definitely think once you get to 5-4, even I would have taken a timeout.
Mm-hmm, for sure.
We'll see what happens here. A lot of teams, I think, are either hesitant to use their timeouts or just simply forget about them a lot of the time. I will also say a little kind of hot take. I don't know if having bacon on the Monty is worth it.
Doesn't really seem to be doing a whole lot for him. It could have made some plays, but it
Right. You see this is Ami now being played. Control. Oh, Monty drop. Will hear it though.
Drone in a Monty, make it make sense. It cannot.
Probably to make sure that his butt isn't in danger.
Monty.
See that Azami. They know that Azami is back there. That barricade also does not restrict movement, at all. They're gonna bring the other person over as
Nice. Wow.
Dynamite will die to a Thorn.
Excellent trap placement, wherever that was.
Yeah, no idea where that was.
Where did he go off? Did he maybe hit a Legion trap but couldn't sprint from it?
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure
That's gotta be
what
the
happened
combo I
there.
can
Bomb
think
located by
of.
attackers.
There, I will say, Thorn gadgets do have occasionally glitched.
Oh yeah, where the indicator doesn't show.
The indicator doesn't even show up. Yep.
He's in the
That
side of the door
is
concreted off, and they're going to bully him.
that is the diffuser that Monty has on.
We
his
might need to
person.
get back into control.
He can't.
Oh
Azami
wow.
Blocked him
Yeah.
off. You're gonna probably just need to get rid of that, but Zombie has 2 more barricades. Oh, Thunder
My
gets picked by Mary.
and it's behind him on the barricade.
Hey, we'll get rid of the zombie barricade and we'll get rid of the zombie. This is quickly turned, but Midnight will pick up Devil. It's now 3v3. The Monty still being up though is pretty huge. Oh, Dynasty will pick up Simon though. I don't know, this is a very, very rough round for them to try and win. They do know someone's top dragon, but I think that Oryx is just gonna get away.
Yeah, he definitely needs to, play his life a little bit here, because
they need to consider.
I mean, the Oryx
how
can just
they're
get
gonna
back to
execute
sight.
for a
The
plan.
Oryx doesn't need to play his life. He can get back to sight.
yeah, he can definitely, take care of this Monty here if he gets over there towards the bomb site.
Huge pickup, making a 2v2. Hopefully, you can pull that goo out. Try to get a plant down with the shield of the crossfire being
5
held.
seconds left.
Get the plant down. Toxic and Mary will have a fight here.
Attackers are active.
User is
It
down.
goes down. What the fuck is it? It's a 2v2. 2v1.
2v2 with full health. Yep, there's the Bailiff.
I get it. It's Bailiff.
Position combat.
That's map 1 to the Stokers.
Great job there.
Chalet?
Disable the
Yes,
bomb.
next map is Chalet.
Defenders win.
Alright.
I do have to warn you guys, I think I'm gonna have to back out of this. My PC is really acting up here. But it was a pleasure casting with y'all, and hope y'all stick it out.
Thank you.
I've got to. I'm sorry.
I love you.
I love y'all.
I miss your musk.
Peace.
Well, we're just going to take a second here, give the teams an opportunity for food and drink and All right, we're back. Oh,
Okay.
Are we
All
not
right.
back?
I'll
Are we-
leave. I'll leave at some point. Real quick. Just get a water bottle.
oh no. Well,
No, it's
okay.
fine. You already unmuted us, haven't you?
Yeah.
Muted?
It's too late.
Okay.
It's too late. All right. Well, now we're on to map 2, Chalet. If I'm Platypus, I'm not too nervous yet. It is Chalet, obviously, and there was a lot of good stuff to take from those rounds. I think the biggest thing they need to take away is that they need to have a better plan of attack, and they need to work on their executes. I also don't think the Monty is a good idea. I think taking the gun out of the hands of Bacon is a bad idea.
I agree.
But that said, on the side of Super Soakers, you're feeling good. Your attacks were not exactly great, but you were getting some strong individual performances that let you pull out a couple of them. Your defenses were rock solid, absolutely rock solid. Platypus couldn't really do much of anything, and the C4 timing from Jay was a work of art. So I mean,
Between the rock solid.
yeah, you're now going on to your next map in Chalet, and you're looking pretty strong. Like you'll move on. You now have 2 maps now to send Platypus home.
That's hot. Oh yeah, get those names going.
Fix the names. Fix the names.
Okay.
Fixed. Oh yeah, let's go.
Oh, yeah.
Sexy names.
When I hit my push the mute cord, I'm not sure if it still here.
Yep.
Yeah, see, that's it. Sometimes I just absolutely have to.
You're cutting in and out a little bit sometimes.
What the hell?
The hell?
What the hell? Thatcher band. Thatcher
That's your
band.
band.
How many,
Hard to breathe with the Thatcher band.
Paladin, you've played some best of threes. How many adjustments do you make in between maps as a team?
You're saying this as someone who I don't think I've ever actually won a best of 3.
Okay, maybe I'm asking the wrong person.
I think you are asking the wrong
Yeah.
person. I have heard from people who are infinitely better than I am that some of the adjustments, it really depends on how you lose a map. If you lose a map 7-0, just you tell everyone to walk away from your computer for a little bit and go do something else for like. If you lose a map 7-5, if it's a close game, you focus up. You say, "All right, guys, here's what we did wrong." But you make sure you don't focus on the stuff you did wrong, like on the map. You focus on the fundamentals you did wrong, because that saying like when you're doing this, you should be pushing up yellow stairs instead of blah blah blah. Well, this next map doesn't have yellow stairs.
Right.
Instead, say like when you're communicating with your teammate, make sure you're saying XYZ, stuff like that.
I'd like to see no more. But
Right, we do see. Oh, the Lord.
ooh, baby.
Look at that.
See a 4-wall bound, spicy Beyblade on fire, stopping a plant. The Jonker would be a lot cooler if his flames done more than like 2 damage.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Starting with kitchen.
Hell yeah, dude. Kitchen's my favorite site.
Kitchen is such a good site. In my opinion, kitchen and bar are the 2 best defensive sites, and then either top floor or basement, depending on your preferences.
I second that. I think basement's the worst. The 2 first floor sites are the best.
I don't know. I feel like top floor has the same issue that like Clubhouse. I feel like it has the same issue CC on Clubhouse does, where everyone knows how to attack them.
Right,
Yeah.
right. And I agree. That's why I think kitchen and bar are really good to play on.
5 seconds left.
And then your third pick, your basement if things aren't working out for you, because we got a 3-map rotate here. Yeah. First floor sites, kitchen and bar are both really good, and I wouldn't anybody at all. Kitchen. Pill. Looks like we're gonna have Alibi being the lone roamer over here in the library. Not much support with her. kind of playing a little dangerous position from that single window. Could just... It's the kind of place you could be in and just get shot while somebody's playing barricade.
Yeah, it's a dangerous position, but a necessary one. It's kind of interesting they didn't reinforce that wall, though. We see a lot of teams
You
do
beat
it.
me to it. I was just about to say that. You know, if you want to play K9 up there, you probably should want at least have one panel reinforced. So you're not just spray you in the head as you're trying to flee. But she doesn't die. She gets back home anyways. And later run out from Frost, making the first kill on the map. So immediately traded out from the site door. How does that happen? They get a 4-4.
It's not the site door. That is just canine door for now.
It is not site door. Yeah. I'm actually dumb. Sorry.
D4 just a little mistimed. If I had to guess, well, the only C4 on the side of the defense was Beacon. Buck is still up. I mean, realistically, losing the Yana is not a big deal. It isn't. It's just your entry. There's no soft destruction tied to that yet. What is a big deal is now it's a 4-4 instead of being a 5-4. Losing that Yana is still the drones.
And nades.
Yeah, the nades are also... Oh, I almost forgot about the nades. Yeah, because now you only have those Flores drones in your one. To deal with that shield. Will not get it. Dynasty is pushed way up right now. Jay will end up picking up one. They take a lot of damage in the process, though. They do have full control of the top floor now. Never mind.
Wow.
Flurry of kills coming out.
I don't think Dynamite meant to do that. I think Jay just had such low health. Him shooting through the floor killed him.
You can't make this.
Yep, now we have Dynasty and Thunder, the last two. Now
Just
to...
hit the wall.
Yeah, the wall's going to be open. That's not the
They
problem
got
here.
luck above, so maybe they get lucky and force themselves in for a plant behind the table, but we'll see how lucky they are. 30 seconds left.
No, I was absolutely hoping that when you said you have Buck above, we would just hear a Frostbite go off.
That would be...
Dynasty takes a lot of damage early. Keep in mind, this is effectively a 3v1, because that plant has to start going down pretty soon, and Ace's gun will not be up for the duration.
Long angle being held from the solar stairs, but it rotates over the kitchen. Tagged up, making it a 2v2. Suddenly this might be winnable, but there's
5 seconds.
plants
to go.
going down. Can Dynasty get the cover?
Yeah.
Shooting some firebase. He does. It's now a 2v1.
Wow.
Oh
Clears
my.
it up for the 3-piece
Holy
dick.
shit.
That is a round that Platypus... I mean, I feel like that's the story of this best of 3 so far, isn't it? That's a round
It's not the
Platypus
first
is
time
going...
that's happened to them.
Yeah, that's a round Platypus is going to...
Was there no
wish.
nitro left from the cave
There
that
was
just
not.
chuck
They don't-
over?
Remember the nitro that missed early?
Mm.
Yeah. Well, I'm a pretty bottom tier dog water caster. I thought this was upstairs. No, we talked about it being kitchen for about 30 seconds.
Dynamite
So-
not realizing that he could be seen on that rotate, and then just the mistiming of the pushes to stop the planter. I mean, that's
Yeah.
just painful. That
Attackers
is a
need to locate
painful
and defuse
round
as
to
many bombs
lose.
as they
Yeah, and you start to get in your own head when you lose too many of those, right?
Yep, you're down a map already. You cannot afford to be dropping rounds. But we do go down to basement now, as we hopefully see Platypus down themselves.
Say shit happens. I say siege happens. It's basic.
Jammer ready to activate. Test out. Godspeed, little fella.
What's important is that hopefully the
10 seconds.
platypus can shake it off. Don't let it
Attackers have discovered
get
the
to it
location
too
of the
much.
bomb.
It
5
really does
seconds to go.
sting losing a round. You definitely should have won, but
Attackers' objective is
yeah,
to
I kind
I
of
mean, also at the end of the
doesn't
day,
really help you.
it's one round.
It's just
But-
you don't want it to kill the vibe. That's all I'm.
No, that's the important thing. Platypus,
Jammer ready.
I feel like, though, they're a team that has never really struggled with the
Loading
vibes.
mag.
Saying their strongest aspect, the vibes.
Yeah, I feel like they're a team that's never really struggled with the vibes. Now, I will say, big thing about that round, Dynasty did not have a good attacking half on Theme Park. I think he ended up finishing positive, had a very good defensive half. But he didn't really do a lot on the attack. If he starts lighting it up now on the attack, and Toxic does what he had done, I
Let's
don't
see
know
how
if this
much
map is
Mozzie.
last.
gonna be able to do here. They droned him out and they know he's here, but there's 2 people in the window, and I think there's one trying to push him. He's the top of the head and misses out.
Yeah, that was a both of them just stared at each other for a second. Like, wait a second, is that a person?
There's no way he gets out of this.
He just seems to be a step behind the Yana, and now he'll be a bullet behind the Yana. Dynasty's pushing up very, very fast now down this hallway. Might even just push right into Wine if there's nothing to stop him.
Do it.
He's got
Look for
Malusi
the blood
gadget.
gods. Get in there, Ayana.
They probably want to try and get rid of some of the Malusi gadget. Oh,
But there's nothing to stop it. Put the gate back there and just go for it, brother.
Explosive on the move.
I'm pretty sure the Flores drone drove accidentally directly into the electrified wall. I could be wrong.
Long
It's careful.
big.
Is holding this long angle. Midnight will be taken out as Bacon
Whoa.
picks up.
Dual screen. That's a huge.
Is that from
Huge.
Dining Hatch?
I don't. It can't be because he's in dining room
I think
right
he was
now.
hiding in the bushes.
Above Dining Hatch?
That is definitely hiding somewhere. Oh, that's unfortunate. Dynamite will end up getting picked off by Thunder. Thunder has been playing very well for Soakers. I don't think I think Dynasty did that. I don't think that was Simon who did that damage.
Fuck wins that?
Amazing. Oh, Bacon is still on the hatch.
Yeah.
Somebody
cleared out
stop this
Bacon.
bacon.
Oof.
Now they're definitely going to go up there. Dynasty is sitting at
Attackers recovered the
4-0
bomb
right now. Will end up. He's 5-0. Mary's the last one left.
Dynasty with another triple.
Dynasty back-to-back triples. My goodness.
Right? Am I wrong? Can I see the scoreboard real quick? Did you
Nope,
get a
it is
triple
back.
weapons on 2?
It is
Yep.
back-to-back triples. Wow. You know what? I'm going to change my prediction. I don't know if we're going to a map 3.
Ooh, baby, a triple.
I don't know if we're going to map 3, to be honest.
That buck is really good.
Definitely making up for his last map, because, I mean, right now he's just dominating on this attacking half. Now, granted, it is Chalet. It is attacker-sided, but, I mean, Platypus has to be reeling at this
Could
point.
just be like me and
Attackers need
hate
to
theme
locate
park and
defuse
cannot
as
find a
many
way.
bombs as they can.
That happens sometimes.
I cannot find a way to get a.
Bomb located by attackers.
Electrosensor active.
Sensor up. Checking for electronics.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Hardly any adjustment. Soakers, actually, no adjustment coming out of the Super Soakers. I think the same lineup.
I think it is the same. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean,
10 seconds left before insertion.
But it does look like the Platypus is going to try going to bar
5
this.
seconds remaining.
They're just kind of going through the site rotations, trying to figure out what's
Attackers are
working.
heading out to defuse a bomb.
they just have to. They just need to get.
Oh boy.
Oh, that's unlucky.
Making some
That
holes there.
That's
Is
unlucky.
Yeah.
very unfortunate.
Yeah. It was right at the round start timer, I think. So.
Right at the round start.
So he
I don't
just-
know why Ye. I don't know how that happens because the Frost is the one with the shotgun to make those head.
Yeah.
That just feels like some really, really, really bad miscommunication. It definitely. Oh, well, okay. Dynamite makes up for it.
Yeah.
That is Toxic dead.
Crazy wide swing of the window there.
And then there's Mary picking up
Very
Midnight.
Very,
I
very kind of scary.
Spec you active. Looking
I
for
don't know if
intel.
Dynamite appreciated Toxic saying nice shot after the team
Yeah.
kill.
Not really any significant map control coming out for Platypuses right now. They're just all kind of stacked up on the balcony trying to push their way.
Yep. I mean, at this point, you've lost your 2 entries. Dynasty is 6-0, but you also really, really can't afford that buck to die. You can't, like, if you're gonna try and win this
They
site,
need to. If I was them, I would try to use that full res. Push people out of cover. Maybe blow up that shield.
picks up Thunder.
Those are just coming out and taking hostage.
The team kill revitalized them.
They absorb the energy from friendly
Attackers covered the bomb diffuser.
to power up through the rest of
Yep.
Oh,
I mean,
shit,
right now
he
this is just a really strong position.
I think he's gonna get. Oh, he does some damage, but not quite enough.
Very. Dynasties, you can definitely tell by the way that he's playing and how aggressive he's going. He's feeling, he knows that his aim is on.
God, it's
Swing him with no fear, and that's like 90% of siege.
if Dynasty clutches up again, I'm eating a shield.
It is a 4v2. It's not possible. Make it a... Oh, he gets double swung. Yeah, they're not... he does that. He gets to 7-1 before he's ultimately... 7-0 before he's ultimately killed. Hell of a fast start by Dynasty.
Reloading ammo.
Yeah, I thought he knew he was there.
Gonna make fun of Simon in the Discord later for that one.
10 seconds to go.
He
Attackers
doesn't even have
recovered
diffuser.
the
He does have diffuser now. They're just gonna hold crosses, I think, at this
5
point.
seconds
Play it
left.
very smart. There's really nothing Jay can do here. Yep. Pinched. And that's the first round for Platypus. Good. Solid first round.
Well, I mean, it seems like they just need to keep team killing one person at a time. And
Do we want to pause for this jitter issue, Paladin? What's the ruling?
Possibly. Pause and ask them if they need the
I mean,
to
they could take a.
restart.
They could take a.
We'll give them a tech pause, but we'll ask them real quick. It's a little odd that they would just say there's jitter, and
not ask for one. Yeah.
yeah.
I don't. Yeah, I don't think that's. I don't think we can restart.
Run
right?
one more round. All right, keep going.
Does somebody have to like DC or some bug?
We would give them a tech pause, and then we would let them reconnect, see if it's just them.
Attackers need to
If it's just her who's complaining about it, then we absolutely have to restart doing it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if there's somebody who's just, hey, I got jitter. There's nothing really we can do for you unless you DC or you got a bug. Excuse me. And now
it's time. I mean, if Platypus wins this round,
You know,
like
I
I said,
don't-
Attackers have discovered the
they
attacker side.
probably should have went back to kitchen though, because yeah, they lost it, but damn, they shouldn't
10
have.
seconds
You
remaining.
know,
Camera ready to activate.
Yeah.
it was close.
Yeah.
I can
And
see an
kinda-
argument either
They
way.
kind of got
5
kicked in
seconds
and
left
base.
before insertion.
Deploying jammer.
I didn't see a whole lot of hope.
Attackers
Well,
are
now that they
moving
know
to
where
defuse
this
the bomb.
mute's gonna play, I wonder how they approach this.
Well, hopefully they don't let him get another triple on that.
Yeah.
I want to know where he was. I want to know if he like dropped down from the kitchen hatch, like 3rd floor, or if he was hiding in a bush.
Initiate.
Because it looks like Devil's going to do the same thing he done last time.
Yeah, it looks like Devil's just going to be playing in that position. He has to be careful. He was
He
first
really
pick.
needs to shoot some drones and get out. Get it, you know? It's not worth playing. That's not significant map control to play your life, in my opinion.
Absolutely is not. There's a lot of drones coming in for him, though. I feel like if he manages to whittle down their drones to, I'd say probably 5 total left, then that's a win for this position. Even if he
Whatever it takes to not die, because you're dying not for a whole lot. Get some drones and reposition.
he manages to hack a drone, so now all that's left on the side of Soakers are 6 drones. This is also wasting a lot of time, to be fair.
Who's that other person up there with him? The
I
Vigil?
think they're top west main, and it is definitely the Vigil.
So they're really trying to contest here. They got 2 people here now.
Signal disrupted.
Oh, they don't know the Vigil's
Queen's
there.
coming out.
Oh, they
Wow.
now did. And they know the
Stream
Vigil's
of
there.
bullets from the crossfire there.
Yep. It is unfortunate, but
He
a minute
barely
30 has been wasted. They still don't have control of this top floor.
Honestly, if I was roaming there, I'd say, we done good, let's go upstairs or something. But he gets a kill through the wall. Nice
Devil
headshot
picks
with
up
drone.
Dynasty. Now that is absolutely worth it. Getting that pick, a minute 14 left, and they still haven't cleared you out.
Flashbang going out.
The they did. hear him coming in behind him, kind of cold. But surely you heard him hopping out of the window behind him, though.
Whoa.
Ooh, looks like some action's happening down on the site. 2 kills
Oh,
coming
yeah,
out
they
from
got the
the
wall
third breach
open.
there.
Dynamite does pick up Toxic.
All
though,
that's
jumping.
left is roamers, but the attackers now.
Huh. Very interesting.
I think they do know now. Dynamite will light up Jay, and Jay knows he can't go for this plant now. Roamers will work their way back to site at this point. Jay is taking a lot of damage.
Down to Slither of health. He goes for the hop in, drops the case at the.
Dynamite and Dynasty are currently have had very similar rounds, effectively. I think Dynasty. Oh, they're devil. And now we're tied up. So all I have to do, I guess, is get negative about some team's chances, and just instantly starts flipping.
Bro, I was being negative about that roam, and it turned out to completely stall him out. I was like,
Barry,
man.
we're the anti-jinx.
The
Or yeah, would that still be? I don't know. I guess being negative isn't really jinxing anyone.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like we want either kind of saying.
Right.
I don't
We
have a
definitely
horse.
want to see the best from both sides. We don't want to see any poor play or anything like that.
Well, you jinxed it. Now we're gonna see poor play.
Wow.
I think immediately after I said that last map is when Toxic jumped out the window and with the entire mag on the sledge.
You might not like it, but that's what people like. Okay.
I can't even really make fun of that. I've absolutely done it. I've done it so many times.
I've done it so many times. There's
Literally,
like
I'll be-
moments when you're like looking at a window that you've prepped and you're just like, ooh, I want to do it, but I probably shouldn't. Ooh,
You're
I
literally
wanna
like-
do it, but I probably shouldn't.
Literally staring at it like, is my aim good enough for this?
Yeah. Is there a claymore? Is it worth it?
If there is, it's always worth it.
10 seconds left before insertion.
Oh, it
It
depends
looks
on
like
the
you got
operator
the
you are.
kitchen,
Stop worrying about
which
I
was
expect-
almost a win.
using shield.
Almost a win.
Attackers are
See,
Almost
I'm
a
definitely-
horseshoes and handles.
I'm a little sad that we don't see that Melusi again, because Melusi was such a good option. Even if she is a free armor now, Melusi's such a...
I'm honestly
just
kind of
wish,
surprised, like, you're not seeing, instead of, I mean, if you're more comfortable on it, but you could swap out that Alibi for a Thorn, you still have a 1-5, and you have something that kind of synergize with this Frost.
I don't think Alibi has the one.
Oh, Alibi doesn't have 1-5 anymore. Dude, what year am I?
I can kind of understand the Alibi from, like, a combat perspective.
It has to. I mean, it does kind of make it hard to drone.
Yeah, I will say, though, not a single hologram is down. Every
Is that
single
right?
one of those holograms is in pocket.
Are you serious? Can we switch back to Alibi?
Devil, you can see on Devil right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Wow.
See what the plan is really. They've droned out Devil so many times now. It looks like the plan right now is just Toxic trying to get a little bit of a cheeky pick right now. But I don't know how... I mean, I guess I can see him trying to get a cheeky pick. They might be just planning on hitting site direct, but...
I think he is one thing on his mind. I think you're playing Alibi, not even ability. You want the gun. You want some kills.
Yeah, he did not pick up the kill on the Alibi, but Alibi will be full flash. It will just be pinched out. He managed to
Just
pick
got
that up.
overwhelmed right there.
It does take a lot of time. Dynasty and Jay will both just pick up kills right there.
Oh.
Midnight does jump into a frost man.
See, if you would have had a Thorn on that, that's a free kill.
Moving mags.
It is. But, I mean, this is looking a little dominant for this attack round now. Like, unless Dynamite comes up these stairs and gets a lot of kills, he does end up
Gets
picking up
one, but
Jay.
he goes back down.
He has to. I mean, he can't stay up there. Toxic is now going to be pushing aggressively a bit from main side. Will walk into sight. I don't think they'll know he's there. He will get the pick onto Bacon. Takes a lot of bullets to do it, though. I mean, Toxic really just kind of let his team do all the work there, to be honest. He just waited and went like, oh, we have control of top floor? Alright, now I'm loaded. What? Good streak. Good round by Soakers. Got those opening picks converted really, really well. Jay especially was able to get some really important picks. I feel like Platypus has done a much better job of wasting time. They're just not doing a very good job of closing out those rounds afterwards.
Well, second time around in the kitchen, it looked like learned a lot.
Yep.
That was man jam attack.
Mm-hmm.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can. Bomb located by attackers.
See how this round goes. I mean, obviously, as Platypus, if you get out of this with a 3-3 half on Chalet, you take that and you run with it because, again, attacker side. Then again, Platypus has not looked very good on their attacks. Soakers have looked very good on their defenses.
Let's see what I can find. This will
We'll see.
laying out the welcome mat.
Barry is back on that Solus. Simon is on the Thorn. Simon's kind of having a rough best of 3 so far for him. Not really gotten a lot of kills.
Attackers are heading out.
And well, Dynasty. Dynasty and Dynamite.
Oh,
The
man.
Dynes. Those two combined have 17 kills.
Can we see the scoreboard real quick?
I think more than both teams combined.
Yeah.
Quite a
I
lot.
do like the Thorn
No,
play.
not more than both teams combined.
Do you
Barely.
like the Thorn play? I'd like to see some of those gadgets on the Frost mat. I'm a pro Thorn kind of guy.
I do really.
Running
He's
the
not using
one on
1.5.
Thorn, really breaking trends here.
I don't know. I mean, some people just have it set. Almost on the line there.
Loading mag.
Sometimes you grab an operator you haven't played in a while and shit on it that you don't. I was playing a match of BroLeague one time and had iron sights on Echo last played Echo, being a dickhead. A lot of drones coming out on this guy though. He's just shooting and reloading, but he can't manage to get that one. Don't feel bad.
One Ash charge does go off to try and get rid of that shield. The second one end up doing it. It will. There goes the shield. Power position becomes a little more precarious. I mean, a minute 40. Again, Platypus has done such a good job of wasting time here. They just can't convert these rounds.
Simon's pushing up and now, but he's getting real aggressive with it though. If he doesn't get a kill here, it's going to be really bad.
Just can't hit the head. How does he even get to that? I mean, you know he's there now.
I'm so surprised he got away with it. No
That
damage
is-
on either team has been done. They're just two ships passing in the night.
Beautiful move up. Midnight will get
First kill
fallen by
finally comes
Bacon,
out.
though. Jay will get fallen as well. Toxic is taken over top of Blue. And that's why those Thorn gadgets work well. Oh, Simon will get taken down by Thunder. That's why those Thorn gadgets work well, by the way. I believe Jay got down by a Frost Mat and then was secured by the... Ooh, Mary takes a gunfight with Toxic. Neither of them really come out very good from that. 45 seconds. You still have the sledge. You still have his nades. You still have Ace too, really.
Reload, they cover me.
Yep. Still off screen. They cut 2v3, but he runs back down the basement. Back up fireplace. Try to reposition it. Looks like he does. Only about 25 seconds left here at the attack round. Kills come out from kitchen hallway. Some damage done, but no kill.
Dynasty is in blood right now. Just walks right into sight. 12 seconds. He's in sight. I don't think they have any idea he's in there. Won't matter because he does not have diffuser, and Dynamite picks up both.
We have a real fun match here. Nice barn burner so far. Going 3-3 at the half. Really trading punches. Boxing in a telephone booth, if you will.
Right, we have tech issues as Dynamite is going to disconnect and reconnect real fast.
Super fast.
Super fast. Super duper fly. What's that super song? Super fly. Super fly. Something like that.
Something
Super
like that.
freaky.
There's the
It's also that
You're
Harry Potter
in
spell.
and out. Yeah.
I have what you call Shitty internet.
Oh no.
If
Dynasty
you or a
left.
loved one you know has shitty internet, please consider donating. Call.
I'm sure Dynasty just left because if they had like any issues, they're probably just taking the time to reconnect real quick right now. But 3-3, we'll see. Will Super Soakers continue their dominant defenses, or will Danger Platypus get their attacks under control this next round?
Ooh, I had
Be able
a
to rejoin. I had a max of 30 FPS. Okay, I have an explanation from Dynamite. You should be able to rejoin. Shall see what happens. Any new predictions now? Because I mean, obviously, my new prediction is, I don't know. I don't know if Super Soakers is going to let this go to map 3.
Yeah, I mean, this is their map, right?
Yeah.
So, in theory,
but it's been even.
but
These
it
guys
has been
have-
even. But I think it matters more on the attacking side if it's your map, whether it's your map or not, because you have to be more coordinated on the attacking side, right?
Mm-hmm.
Kind of have to have a clear idea of what you're doing.
Right.
I'm saying overtime. I'm not sticking to it. Damn it.
Okay.
We're gonna get an overtime win and go to map. We're gonna be here all night. Okay.
I
I
hope
hope
not.
you got your. I hope you got your. I hope you got some. You got some cracker.
Crackers.
Oh wait, that was time to go get water. Oh god.
There you go. It's a good time to. Do we still have that sponsorship with Epic water filters or whatever?
I don't know.
No. I was gonna plug that, but I don't know if they're still paying us.
I mean, we can still do it.
Yeah, sure. Epic water filters. Drink clean water.
You could do better than that.
Why don't you take a stab at it?
Okay. Epic water filter. If you want your water to taste epic, there's only one filter for you. Epic water.
Nice. Nailed it.
That was good. Decent.
I think we got him back as our sponsor now.
I've returned.
Welcome back. Did you ever buy one of those Epic water filters, Paladin?
Next question. I never did, but to be fair, I mostly drink a lot of water.
Fair enough. Fuck the environment.
Yeah, fuck the environment.
You must be from Texas.
You do know Ozarka is a Texas institution, right?
What is?
Ozark. Water.
Ozarka.
What is that?
It's a bottled water.
No.
Owned by Nestle.
Is it owned by Nestle?
Well, I think it is. They kind of own like all the water with like a few different brand names.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, Monopoly and water. It's
Took
not
a
a good.
thing that was free and they sell it to you.
Yeah. All right, we're just about back here.
I'm all about the pure.
We're almost back. We have everyone in the lobby going to wait and make sure we get confirmation that Terry, what is your most played game outside of Siege? Because if it is Siege, I don't want to know anyway.
I mean, Siege is by far and large the most.
Attackers
Honestly,
need to locate and defuse as many
no,
bombs
it
as
used to be Destiny, but I stopped playing Destiny.
Good man, good man. You got out of the crack house.
It just became like a landscape of insert credit cards to have fun.
I do not understand how they got away with doing what they did in terms of DLCs.
Yeah, they definitely lost me. Destiny 2 lost me because Destiny PvP used. Oh, really? Destiny 1 Trials of Osiris, the 3s was sick.
10 seconds to insertion.
Yeah, they never got it right with it. Lost me.
5 seconds to insertion.
But hey, we're back at the half, 3-3.
Attackers are
Still
moving out to
anyone's
locate a
game.
bomb and defuse it.
I'm hoping for a map 3 because these guys have been trading punches. Really fun map. Really fun map. Cast here. Quiz.
Yeah.
We're just kind of group hugging right now.
Oh yeah.
Be interesting if they use this tech timeout for a little bit of adjustment, kind of using it as a tactical timeout. Can't really notice any adaptations though, because it's the halftime and attack, so everybody has their own strats that they want to do.
You see, did they use an ace
Yeah,
charge
they
on
did.
the caster?
They did.
I
Yeah.
think they did, which is
Like
interesting. They had a
small-
sledge. Maybe the sledge is on the other side of the map doing something else.
We do see Dynasty on the Thorn. We do see Toxic on the Solus. Dynasty will pick up Devil on the early pick. Gets rid of that Yana. That's a pair of nades gone. We are seeing, I think what we're seeing right now is a very aggressive defense from the side of Soakers, and that Dynasty is just swinging. Dynasty is not going to sit back and wait for them to clear his util. He's going to take fight to them. As Thunder picks up one and Dynasty picks up another. Whoa! That was unintentional.
If he gets a quad right here on that guy on upside down rappel, it's gonna be absolutely massive. And you know he's gonna challenge it because he's on a 3-piece. He's feeling unstoppable.
Was somebody trying to run out there?
You know, it's a 5v1, and honestly, if I was the ace, I'd be tempted to kind of just like use this as a free timeout and be like, guys, what had happened?
Take it
And
as an
just a
unofficial
minute
timeout.
time, we all got completely roasted, and we need to figure it out.
Yep.
I really hope their team is using that opportunity to talk to each other. He does a free timeout. But he's going to get ran out on, and it's a flawless round for the Super Soakers. Showing a really commanding defense.
Yeah, hell of a way to start your defense. My goodness. I think it is from Platypus. I don't know what I would say to fix their attacks. I really don't, because I don't know exactly what the issue is. I don't know if the issue is that they're just not winning their gunfights. I don't know. Props to
I
Soakers,
think
by the way.
Thorn was swinging, absolutely landing the shots of that 5.
Yeah. And sometimes that just happens. Sometimes, no matter how good of a plan you have, sometimes there's just one person on the enemy team who is hitting every shot.
What they need to do, here's how I'd approach. Don't let them feel comfortable.
Attackers need to locate
Have
and
nades
defuse
at them.
bombs.
Put a forest drone at their feet. Get them uncomfortable with setting in that spot. Let them jiggle peek that corner. And then when they try to rotate out, they get caught in the cold for some type of... You know, if you had a Flores drone getting sent up to the fireplace stairs there, where that Thorn was playing, if he tries to rotate over, and you have that ace on upside down repel, he's going to get gobbled up.
Is this the first time we've seen Mira?
Attackers have located a
The first time in the whole series, yeah. I don't remember her exactly
think
taking
she was
notes,
playing.
but I don't remember her last or this
10
one.
seconds to
I
go.
don't think she was played on Theme Park at all. I think this is the first time we've seen her
5
in this
seconds left
series.
before
Yeah.
At minimum on this map. This is the first time we've seen her.
attackers are heading out.
Well, it
to
looks
defuse
like
the bomb.
Platypus had seen something on prep phase because 3 of their operators decide to completely switch to what they had.
Swap to that Nook. Fun fact, the only attacking round they have won had a Nook in it.
It's true. It was the when the Amaru
One
came
for
in.
the Got dynamite on the rappel. Trying to get some line of sight into library there. Will he be successful?
Let's see. Once again, we do see that on this repel. Oh, will not win the gun.
Fight! That
Thunder.
hurts.
Thunder is on one today. My goodness.
That hurts. Dr. Thunder, the Walmart brand Dr. Pepper. Still a good
Thunder getting the sub buff again. Once again.
I can't do the sub buff is real,
The
man.
sub buff is absolutely real. Now, I mean, that's another very, very early opening pick. And it's an important one, too.
I mean,
Yeah,
if
the
I gotta
Flores.
die, I guess I would like it to be for knock off Mr. Pitt, knock off Dr. It's an honor.
Cole manages to squeak his way on in there. And I think we're just seeing such an aggressive...
There's no utility to clear that short.
They do
Not
have the
yet.
nade.
He is going to take a nade or toss it over. Some shots coming out from library, but they're all missed.
Dynasty sitting at 12-4, just has absolutely taken this map over for his team.
The theme park wasn't mad, but the Nook is creeping up the library stairs. I wonder if he catches him sleeping and gets behind him, but he sprints away. It's something.
I think they had a beeper there.
Scared. Mary does pick up Midnight. That's a pretty big pick. Makes it doesn't equalize it quite yet because Devil is dead. It does bring it back to a potentially winnable station.
Castle door is really hurting. Nade comes out, does a little bit of damage, and he can
Almost
retreat
catches
down to the
things.
basement side.
Where's this Nook gone? They've barricaded this entire side pretty much, so this Nook is not going to be able to go around without being heard.
And what sucks with 45 seconds left, that Nook might not realize that until it's too late.
Simon is going to throw this out. Thunder is picked up by Mary. Mary with a 2-piece so far. Do they know, though, that Swamai is still there? It doesn't the gunfight
Simon
anyway.
says sit down. It's toxic, man. Nice shot in the head.
Simon's not just swinging, Simon's winning. And now it's down to Jay and Dynasty. Do they know, though, where these last two players are? It doesn't look like that. I don't think I've ever seen that setup without the mirror there.
Oh, Nade's coming out, getting tagged up both directions. Nook comes in, but he loses the fight.
Oh, that's such an
With
unfortunate.
7 seconds
That
left, it's
is-
so huge. It's now 1v2.
That's the round.
Yikes.
That's so unfortunate.
It was so close.
Whatever 4-leaf clover Jay has, he better be kissing it right now. That's all.
That dude, he took some damage from the hatch, backed into a nade. Nook follows behind it. Somehow he sits the Nook down. And
That's...
ultimately, that changed the round. If the Nook would have got that kill in
Oh, if
supply,
the Nook gets that kill, they
would've
probably
been done.
win that round.
I
Because then they
agree.
just drop hatch and then they can just plant. But that's...
yeah, that was
I feel
unlucky.
like that's every round. It feels like we're talking about something with Platypus that's just either something unlucky or something small that ends up costing them the round.
Yeah.
And there, I mean, that's just pure
Defused
unlucky.
by attackers.
The Nook wins that fight like 20 times out of 20, pretty much.
Yeah.
well, they decided to go to basement.
Bomb located by attackers.
See if they can make some magic happen here. They've tried kitchen. Stop me if I'm wrong. They've tried kitchen and they tried bar, and now they're going basement.
Enjoy the view.
Looks like they're on basement now. I mean, props to Platypus for bringing that round to be close, because it did not look like, once again, they lose the first two opening picks. It's a 5v3, and they just slowly drag it back to a position that was... We'll see if they can actually close out this attack, though. Their attacks, again, they just look a little disjointed, a little bit behind the
Attackers are
curve,
moving
and
to
unable to
defuse the
handle
bomb.
the aggression from Soakers.
I mean, there was some kills there that, like that castle getting dynamite.
Are going
Hell,
for
that was
the
super unlucky.
Are going for the spawn peak now. Toxic not liking how far behind he is on Dynasty on that scoreboard. Is this a rush? No, they don't have the ability to open that wall yet.
Now you see me?
I would absolutely love this.
I mean, a rush. I wouldn't hate a rush. Try to get some of this momentum back. But it's an interesting decision, and it's now way too late to go for this rush.
There's a lot of off-site support. They could if the call came out, it could happen. It looks like they're going to take their time. They're just going to drone themselves in. A minute down. They do have the main breach open. One back. Looks like the Thermite's going to rotate over, try to get that wine wall, so they're going to get both the breaches open. Not a whole lot of vertical play coming out from Platypus. Looks like they're just going to play completely horizontal and kind of let the roamers do their thing while they directly attack the site, it looks like.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much with that Mira setup, that Mira is so strong right there. It's really all you need.
Yeah, you would...
That
I'd
hatch,
see an EMP and an Ace come out and try to get that mirror off.
I
They're
guess
gonna
the
have a
big
hard
thing
time
is
contesting.
Dining Hatch open? Dining Hatch is open. Oh, do they have a way to open it?
Well, Midnight has a C4, I guess.
Well,
With that hatch,
the
with
perimeter
that hatch
wall's
not being
open.
there's no, that's a round. That's a round.
This is still over here, and they have the site, and they can get a plant, and he does. It's now 5-3, and they have the site. They can make this work and get a plant, bringing it back to the 5-4.
That hatch not being
Down
open.
West Main.
That hatch not being open is a round costing mistake.
Attackers are activating the bomb.
There you go. Now it's a plan. It's a 1v5.
Attackers need to
Dallas.
Close round for the
man.
Platypuses. They really needed that momentum. They needed that defense. I mean, attack. Hopefully you understand. Oh, man.
Wow. I mean, we talked about Platypus needs something. They need something dominant to come out.
Well, I think that they droned out the site and they seen that, hey, there's hardly anyone. They got 3 people up. And they had the Ash posted up in the hallway for Big Garage. So when the Mai did come from upstairs, come down blue and push the blue hall, he got slapped from that.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being
But Dynamite
destroyed by
pulled in for the boiler wall and got the kill on here and started getting the case down.
I guarantee most of the comms of that round was, wait a second, the hatch is closed? Oh, we're just going in. The reason that hatch is so important is because with that hatch open, you have to get control of dining. If that hatch is closed, you can just ignore it.
Yeah, and with the roam heavy setup, I don't see why you don't open it.
Yeah, I
I
agree.
think it just came down to, I think they realized they didn't have any real good utility to open it.
Yeah.
They didn't want to waste the C4s on it. They didn't want to waste the impact. They didn't have any impact. I think it was just as simple as that. I don't think it was.
Had mirror shotgun. If it was soft, they could.
Yeah.
Did have
Attackers
mirror
are
shotgun
moving out to
actually.
locate
She
a
was
bomb
right
and
there.
defuse it.
I think it was
Something's
just a missed opportunity. I think it just, hindsight's 20/20, but in the moment they just.
Oh!
Simon swinging, getting the first pickup.
Yeah, you
Trying to
can't
put
do
a
that.
castle
ways.
barricade down.
You can't do that castle barricade last.
Ay, ay.
Is that what he got doing? Was he
Yeah.
trying to
Yes.
pass a big window of master or something?
He tried a
Canine
castle canine window. You cannot do that one last.
Unlucky.
The joke I have when I is that if I was Frost and I forgot to set up that frost mat, I would just go die. Like that's what you're doing. Standing in front of that big window is a death sentence.
Attackers have located a bomb.
Well,
What?
the Platypus definitely needs it, and we have Devil on the upside down repel time. I wonder if anybody gives 3 kills.
Here. I mean, with that opening pick, that's such a huge opening pick, especially because that's a castle. I think though that was his last one to put down, so it's not like his utility is wasted.
The gunfight coming out here on this repel. It looks like Bacon's back on the Monty. Let's see if they get a different result from.
So I would also if Platypus realizes this, the only C4 on the side of Super Soakers at this point is Mewtwo. They have a Monty. A9 door is a pretty easy plant to get down. There's nothing to stop you.
He's gonna get the Monty though. If he gets the Monty,
It does take a lot of damage from above.
I think that was a team, maybe a little jump scare.
It was either a teammate or he was being shot from above. I think both are possible. They're really spending a lot of time dealing with this Goyo underneath. I feel like they don't really need to, though. Well, they find him once again. Probably just going to run. Yeah, he's just going to stay in
Dynamite
the
trying to get some
lobby.
nade kills through the floor here. Dynasty picks up one off screen though. Vertical hole through the floor. Trying to get some nade kills through the floor. Good cook, but no one. 4-4. Dynamite's very good.
Yeah, Dynamite is very hurt. I mean, this Monty is able to push up now, but they spent so much time underneath and didn't end up getting a kill out of it.
They do have one on solar. I wonder. Monty's dropping.
Monty just misses the chance. Simon picks up one. Bacon picks up
one go. You know, that Monty can plug off that solar door and they can consider pushing in.
Oh, they absolutely can. They're going to open up the breach, though, probably to play it safe. They don't really know where these
Push
last
that
players
Monty
are.
into the door and plant behind. You have 10 seconds. Come on, guys.
Now they are going to get this plant down.
Who's got the case? Who's got the case? Ace has got the case. 2v2. Down. The hold.
Attackers are activating the bomb diffuser.
Oh, Jay.
Oh, man. Oh.
No, Mary
Protect the
misses.
diffuser. Position compromised.
Oh,
Props to
that's-
Jay, too. I think Jay has dropped either double digits or pretty close to both mats now.
Bomb diffuser disabled by defenders. Defender
It's a
mission
really good
successful.
shot. That's... Platypus with another round, man, that they really have no business losing.
Yeah, I mean,
I think spending 2 minutes trying to clear out the one roamer underneath is probably where that round was lost.
but, you know, even then, like, it was the post that, I mean, they got a 3v2 in a post, right? Right as the case went down, those three. And then
Right.
they push up through piano. The Mozzie absolutely slams whoever was holding piano.
Yeah,
Monty
Yeah, but
drops
that's
it.
just
that's where it
that's
fell
just
apart.
a pretty common pre-fire, to be honest.
Right, and so, and I agree, it's a common pre-fire, so why stand there? It's a post.
Yeah, it's really, really unfortunate that Mary misses those bullets on Dynasty, because if she kills Dynasty, she just swings around and has at least a chance against Jin.
It would have been nice that in a post plant, that bathroom player says, okay, I'm going to go into the solar window.
It's just, again, it's the little things during these executes that seem to just be really hurting them.
And again, this is probably like the fourth time I've said, I don't want, when anybody goes back and watches, to take what I'm saying back. I know it's very easy from me seeing observation, you get to see both playing it, to save those things, and it's a lot harder in element to see what we get to see here.
Attackers objective
So
is to
that's
locate
no
a bomb and
disrespect.
defuse it.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see now. Sofkers just needs one more round to punch their ticket in to go play Aves Ate. Platypus looking, they need 2 rounds just to get to overtime to try and force this to a map 3. Happens here.
And with no tactical timeout, I wonder why. I wonder if they're just,
I swear people just
are they
forget
mentally
exist.
not in it? Are they not remember they exist like you're saying, or if they're just like,
I feel
Fuck
like they're mental. I feel like Platypus is one of the stronger mental teams. I really, really doubt that losing a couple of, well, I guess.
I mean, I've played with Dynamite and Mary, but I haven't played with the other three to know like how
Simon
the
is
vibes would be.
Simon is really strong mental. I think as a former teammate. I am once again requesting, please stop taking the Monty.
I agree, dude. They have not been. Hey,
Bacon
can you
is-
open the score real quick? Can we see what Bacon's doing?
Bacon is 6 and 8.
6 and 8.
He's
I wonder
6
if
and
that's
8.
just a confidence thing for him. I wonder if he's just like, you know, I'm not getting the kills that I think I should get tonight.
Attackers
Go a little off. I'm gonna grab the Monty. Ace does get a nice pick up through the wall there. And now it's B3, and a lot is happening. I like
says
the
good
adjustment that
night.
they bring the sledge to get these castle windows. They really got stalled out last time upstairs. Couldn't swing that double door from. This time they could.
I think really though, yeah, you got 2 opening picks. 2 people you killed are a combined 4 and 18.
Monty
You're
needs
not-
to be getting up and pushing somebody. I don't think he's really adding a whole lot of value sitting in that corner there. If you're going to play it, get some into.
I understand the hesitance. You do not want to throw. You can't throw this around. You physically can't. You gotta play this perfect. Undertakes a little bit of damage. They're just gonna be better stock areas. It's like Simon takes a little bit.
Well,
Dynasty
he
just
jumps off
drops
the
down.
top rope and gets him though.
Kills Simon. Somehow made it. Oh, Mary does finally get that kill.
4v2, 2v3.
And once again, this is, for all intents and purposes, really, this is oh! It's dead. No,
Did
he
he get
shot
the
the
nitro
C4
there?
there. He shot the
Nice.
C4 there. Now it is a 2v2. And once again, this is, the Monty is just, doesn't really help you all that much in this situation.
Health advantage though. There you go.
We'll manage to pick
This
up
is
Thunder.
very winnable.
They
This is
have
very
no-
winnable. But I don't think they know where the last person is. He's not looking where he needs to. Does swing the hallway, gets him.
Oh, but it's a 1v1 with a Monty and you don't
Yeah,
have your
that's
C4
tough. That's tough.
And the mirror is so low in health. If he drops a shield and just lands a hip fire, he'll be fine.
Yep, no, you don't even need to drop, you just play this game now with this Mira. Back and forth and back and forth. Yep.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Shield.
Nope, that should be the round. He cannot afford to really get off this diffuser.
He drop shotted with 16 seconds left. If that mirror would have
Yikes.
slapped him, I would have.
Yep, no,
I would have
someone
dropped
was
the
not,
computer.
someone was
I would have
watching
dropped the computer.
that time.
You're allowed to do that when the defuse is too late, but not with 16 seconds. I'm glad he won it. I really want to see a third map, but that just made my ass take a bite out of my. That was
I would
super nerve ending for me.
if I was in that voice call, I would literally just be like, yeah, we won the round. Never do that again.
Go in a corner and think about what you just did.
Yep, that is literally exactly.
You are at match point, series point, and
And as we predicted,
What
Super
are you
Soakers
doing?
is the first time out. Oh boy.
absolutely nuts with the 16 is. Just this man doesn't like theme park. Don't make him play it again. Don't make him play theme.
Clearly. Oh my goodness. I still can't get over that he dropped the shield.
Dude, like
I know.
I cannot believe. I mean, I'm glad that it worked out because I really do want to see a third match. But that was not smart.
I wouldn't say it's not smart. It's a ballsy play.
16 seconds, bro. Not smart.
That wasn't a headshot either.
Attackers
That was a
need to
body
locate
shot
and
that
defuse as
only
many
killed
bombs as
because
they
the
can.
Mira had no
Right.
health.
If the mirror had more health, he would have threw.
Jeez. Stop with the Monty. I am once again asking you to stop bringing the Monty.
Well, don't you want to see more drop shots?
But you know what? He's gotten a couple kills with the pistol. That's the most aggressive Monty player I have seen. Like he is straight up ADS with that pistol out. He wants it. He's gonna drop set and shop shot with 16 seconds and a 1v1. Okay,
10 seconds left.
that's the kind of Monty player we got here.
5 seconds left before insertion. Attacker's objective is to defuse a bomb.
Right. Well, we are going to max regulation again. The question is, will we go to overtime this time?
What side are we?
It is going to be
Bar?
R. Yeah, I understand the reasoning for going back here. You barely lost this site that second time. Midnight looking for her first kill on this map. Toxic, not quite doing as well as he did on the first map, but I mean, dropped 12 kills the first map. He did his job.
I
Now it's
honestly,
Dynasty and Jay's turn.
I feel at midnight. I think the last time I played Chile, I got shut out. I think I only had like one. We've all been.
I think I went 0-12 on Skyscraper on my elimination.
Yeah, it's you know, sometimes you're the hammer, sometimes you're the nail and siege.
Yep. I thought Midnight was barricading that door on
Devil's
office.
coming in and getting really aggressive. I think he took up an office. He's getting some bullets coming out in the castle though. Does a lot of damage.
They do a lot of damage to each other. What the heck is going on?
A 25 to 75% ratio there exchanges, but it might have been Dynasty with that crossfire set up there. He got up in there like swimwear, busted out the castle wall. Looks like he's going to get some drone footage out. They really want this library. There is only a minute 30 left. Time flies.
Swapping mags.
Arthur's sending that Monty to the kitchen.
Changing mag.
Yeah, this tech goes.
He's running out of the fireplace stairs. And he's just trying to get a wall hang with the
I
pistol.
think he was trying to get a wall.
I think
We're a
yeah,
minute
I do.
14.
Yeah,
We're a minute 14 in, and they don't really have any controls. Minute left.
Got a solo Monty push coming through kitchen. You love to see it.
Do not have a cross,
Decides to
though.
hop in. Takes some significant damage though. But
Takes damage
Office.
from the guys sitting on stairs down there. Thunder will be the first one down. The first one finished off. Toxic will get the repright onto the devil, so it's not a clean
I have a
raid.
feeling that Aruni's going to push up fireplace stairs and get that Monty.
Possibly, assuming they don't know where the Aruni is.
He knows
They do
he's there
obviously know
because he
the-
tried to get the wall bang.
30 seconds left. This is going to come down to a flurry. Midnight Mitt picks up her first kill, and it's a big one on a Mary. Oh, and there's Dynasty, and this is not looking very tenable
Room
now.
for the Platypus side. Both coming out. Laying the Monty.
Seconds to go.
unable to do much from this position as Toxic will pick up one and Super Soakers. Soakers are going to be moving on.
All right.
Play Days Octane. Jeez. I mean, Dynasty basically just decided this was not going to map 3. Dynasty and Jay decided this was not going to map 3.
Phew.
Right. Well,
Well, that was fun.
that was fun.
That was fun.
Yes, indeed. All right. Well, I mean, there's really not much else to talk about.
Well, what's
Major
the next
Platypus
match?
has
There's 2 more
sadly-
maps till we're
Yes.
at finals.
It
Something if I'm
is.
wrong.
It is going to be Ayusate versus Super Soakers now, and then the winner of that team plays Muted in the grand finals. That's it. We're only 2
Fine.
best of 3s left. Danger Platypus's road will end here. Good job by that team making it as far as they did, making it through the play-in, doing a very good job. And now it's down to 3. 3 teams remain.
All right.
Quiz. It was fun. It was fun casting with you. I hope everybody enjoyed watching. It was a great match. Yeah. Appreciate your guys' time.
Until next time.